Today I'm going to be playing a couple of games of Among Us. Now I'm playing this on my iPad. I am relatively new to the game. I've played a few games already. Well, I say a few games, I've played a few hours of it already. It's quite addicting, to say the least. I'd argue that I prefer Imposter to play as the Imposter, but I think I perform better as a crewmate. If you don't know what this game is, it is a group of 10, and 1, 2 or 3 of you are the imposters. And now for this first game, me and King Kai, or Cyan if you want to use the colours, are the imposters. And you can see me now trying to fake tasks. So mine and Cyan's goal is to kill the remaining crewmates on this spaceship that we are on. And in doing so, we have to do it sneakily as to not be caught. So I have seen pink in here now. So what I just did there is I cut the doors off, and now I'm going to hop into this vent. And now I'm just making sure the coast is clear and that nobody is on the cameras, and somebody has reported a pink dead body. Luckily, I was in med, and now I am going to be trying and covering my tracks. You can see Cyan also there faking his way. Doesn't look as though anybody is overly suspicious of me, which is good. And so there we go. They have no idea, and I'm now begging the question as to skip, but I don't want to seem over eager in doing so. They still have another 80 seconds left to vote, but there are no leads. And now what I like about this game compared to other games is that I like the element of the unknown. Playing as the crewmates, as you're trying to stay as wary as possible whilst also trying to develop some form of trust. And I was hoping Black was going to go into security there with me and Cyan, but he was not, because that would have been an easy kill for us there. But I do catch up in security, and I pull the same movement as I did with Pink. And luckily Blue has just vented, and I know that Blue, I thought I was going to get caught by Red there, but luckily he went to reactor, nearly caught me venting. That is an issue with venting. Obviously you don't quite know. Blue, or Cyan, sorry, also nearly got caught there. You just cannot see. So now I'm just blending in, although an issue I found out in a recent game is, as an imposter on the cams, you do not regen your kill time, so there isn't much of a choice, or there's much of a reason to be on cams. But I'm just saying now, I was on cams, so I'm just trying to build up an alibi. Yeah, I was thinking purple is low-key suspicious, so now I'm just trying to blend in as a crewmate, asking why purple is suspicious. Luckily, nobody suspects a thing. A little side note from my previous video, I apologise, it has been so long. I started this channel during lockdown, I'm pretty sure I had the idea to start to do lockdown. I can't quite remember when I started it now, but I had the idea to start to do a lockdown, and then now lockdown in the UK is easing. I haven't really found much time really. I guess I've just been getting back to, or trying to get back to as normal life as I was leading before. Unfortunately, around the UK, different parts of the country are in different forms of lockdown. Living in Nottingham is very close to Leicester, which Leicester was recently put under another lockdown. So I'm trying to live as normal life as I can. Well, just trying to live as normal life as I can before all goes, because I believe we're going to have a second lockdown, but it just depends on when. Now I just saw Whites go into electrical, I shut off the doors and I kill them again. 3 kills, the same place with the same tactic. It's a good one. So this time I'm logging into the same map, but only with one imposter. This is my personal preference if I am imposter, just to be by myself, because I haven't got any risk of other people sabotaging when I can do the sabotages for myself. Luckily last game there wasn't really a need to sabotage because people weren't together, people kept splitting off. But if I remember correctly, this game the imposter sabotaged a lot. I've turned down the noises, the alarms for the sabotage in this game. Because they're so loud, I don't think anybody wants to be listening to an alarm when they are trying to relax or sleep. Here we are. I now go to O2 to input today's code into the machine. I'm staying wary of green there, swiping the card. So as you can see in the top left there, they are the tasks I've got to perform, and if all the crewmates perform their tasks, then we win. Here we go. I felt a little bit cautious going to here because there's 2 of them, but I just have to remind myself that there's only one imposter this time. Black there, lagging. And there is another sabotage, so now 2 people have to go and hold their hands on the reactor buttons. But it is all sorted. At this point I'm still relatively clueless as to who the imposter is. I thought purple was going to kill me there. Again, yellow there, acting a bit suspicious, going into comms for no particular reason. And then another alarm. I'm just staying a little bit cautious of White as they are not moving from the sec or security. But the O2 sabotage has been fixed. White is still on cams, as you can see by the red button on the camera, but the doors have been closed. So I just want to see if somebody has vented from electrical. But no, White is secure. Nobody has vented as such, I do not think. Well, another sabotage. This time it's purple stood on the upload station. Input today's code and we move on. At this point I'm just trying to find people to, I'm just trying to keep an eye on as many people as I possibly can. Little notification there from MyFitnessPal, which is brilliant. Might edit that out if I can. There's green. I was a little bit cautious of black there, but I'm pretty sure they're just lagging again. Just making sure yellow and black aren't killing each other in there. Pink stood by the emergency button and Simon following. Another sabotage. And there's a dead body in admin, which I have just reported. Unfortunately though, I do not know who the imposter is. I imagine the imposter has vented through the bottom of admin. Black there asking where you insert the samples. And we have a skipped vote. So as you can see, I'm just wandering around the ship trying to find suspicious people, whilst also trying not to be killed or act suspicious. Well, that is the game. I have been killed whilst trying to fix the sabotage. I wasn't entirely too sure what Yellow was doing there and why Yellow wasn't reporting the body immediately. Oh well. Still, the imposter seems to be left unknown. In these cases, I tend not to stick around too much because all my tasks as the ghost are done. And the imposter, it seems there's no more suspicion on the imposter. So I guess thank you all very much for watching.